In this video, I thought it would be fun to talk about some of the things I enjoy watching most on Disney+. So let's dive in. Hey there, my name's Eric D, and on this channel I usually make videos about the Disney Cruise Line, Disney parks, doing food reviews, tips and tricks, things of that nature. But right now, with the world kind of being crazy, the parks and cruise line closed, and a lot of people stuck at home. And also today, Tuesday, March 24th, in the UK, they are launching Disney Plus for the first time. And over the next few days and weeks, throughout Western Europe, they're going to be launching Disney Plus over there too. So I thought it would be a great time, since a lot of people are home, Europe's getting a lot of this, it'll be a great time to talk about what I like watching on Disney Plus. So if you already have Disney Plus, the first few shows I'm going to talk about aren't going to be a surprise to you. Number one, I've loved watching The Mandalorian. I watched it the whole time it came out. So those who are new to it, I think you're really going to enjoy it. I'm a Star Wars fan, but I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. But this show is really entertaining. The production value is very high. And I was amazed how attached and how much expression, how much depth a character who basically is wearing a mask throughout the whole season, how much depth you can have and relationship you can have with this character. It's really great. I will say, if you're watching the first episode and you're like, this is kind of slow, the first episode might be a little bit slow, and there might be one or two in the center of the season where you're like, where's the story going? Stick with it, it's great. Better than anything else in that series, of course, is Baby Yoda. And yes, I know it's not literally Baby Yoda, it's the child, and we don't know its actual name. But such a great character. The next show I'm going to mention, if you haven't seen it yet, you might be like, really? Really? But no, trust me on this one. High School Musical, the series. This is very enjoyable. I really had a fun time throughout the whole series. It's filmed in a mockumentary style, so you get these side interviews where you get more information on each of the characters, what they're thinking, and these kind of backstories with each of the characters. So there's a lot of funny moments. It's very real to life, just the different experiences the characters are going through. And yeah, I really loved it. They add a ton of new music. Each episode usually has a new song that they've introduced. I really liked all the new music they added. And just the different characters, how you kind of learn and see them grow is pretty awesome. I also like the character of Miss Jen, this teacher in her 30s. Once again, I'm in my 30s, so maybe I'm relating to this, but I love how she just had these big dreams about her life, but just kind of to see the growth of herself as she starts to see how the role she's having as a teacher, how that kind of is her role now going forward, and the big role that actually is. So it's a very enjoyable show, so definitely give it a try. You don't have to love musicals or even High School Musical, the original movies, to enjoy this one. It's really fun. The next series I'm going to recommend, this for me is worth the price of your year-long subscription or whatever to Disney Plus. It's the Imagineering story. This series takes you through Imagineering from the start up until today, and it is brilliant. I am, of course, a huge fan of Disney parks. I follow tons of things, I've read tons of books, but even for me, I was learning new things. I think it still gives you enough broad overview that someone who isn't down into the nitty-gritty can still find this very interesting, but even a huge fan like me will find new interviews, new moments that are just amazing. So they really go into even not the most bright and shining moments with Disney Imagineering, some of the hard times they even go into when, you know what, this was going on politically and so this was difficult, or oh, these budget cuts were happening here and so we were losing things here. It's just a really interesting look at what it takes to be an Imagineer and how the parks came to be in their current form. So definitely check that out. Disney has released some movies specifically for Disney Plus, and to me they didn't feel like they were made for TV movies. They felt higher quality, great stories, really good production value. I've really enjoyed them. Some of those were Timothy Failure. I really enjoyed the story about this little boy in Portland with this quirky imagination, and just the way he sees the world is hilarious, and just kind of his adventures as he's going throughout his everyday life. And another one is Stargirl, recently came out. Once again, another fun story about kind of someone who doesn't normally fit into a situation and just the magic she brings to this high school setting. So both of those were really enjoyable. Of course, you can get tons of Marvel movies on there. Some of them, not all the Marvel movies are out there yet, because some of them are still on other streaming services, so they're waiting for those kind of contracts and deals to end. But a majority of them are. If you are new to Marvel, some of my top favorites, of course, are Captain America, Winter Soldier, that's one of my all-time favorites. Black Panther is out there. Ant-Man is hilarious. Thor Ragnarok, and if you're up for it, it's a lot to take in, but Avengers Endgame, brilliant, so good, that's out there. If you are a child of the late 90s, early 2000s, and you like the nostalgia of the Disney Channel, you have some great options when it comes to Even Stevens, Lizzie McGuire, Wizards of Waverly Place, and also all Phineas and Ferb episodes are on there, so definitely check that out. Also for me, some things that I wouldn't normally pay to go to the theaters to see, but are also still awesome, are things from Disney Nature. Because for me, I'm not a bad person, but you know, paying to go and sit and watch these animal shows, that's not something I would necessarily be like, oh, let's go and see an animal show. But definitely sitting at home, watching it, something very enjoyable, so definitely take some time to check that out. One thing that I really love that Disney has done is they know that the world is going through a rather hard time right now, and instead of waiting 3 more months to release Frozen 2 on Disney+, they've already released it on Disney+, so you can get that right now. So you can watch Frozen 2 already, and also on April 3rd, they are releasing Onward on Disney+. And that was just barely in the theater, so we know they're going to be losing money on that, but at this time, people in America can't go out to theaters. In China, they're not going to be able to release it there. They still want to get the movie out to people so they can see it, and I think that's a great thing, something enjoyable, and something that can take your mind off kind of the current world situation as it is right now. So those are my recommendations for what to watch on Disney+, but I want to hear from you guys in the comments below. What are your favorite shows to watch on Disney+, if you already have Disney+, and if you don't, and you are getting it, let me know in the comments below what you're most excited to see. I know this video was a little bit different than what I usually do, but hopefully you still enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like, and as always, consider subscribing to the channel because I have a lot more fun coming very soon. Hopefully you're staying safe and healthy. Sending my love out to each one of you, but yeah, we will see you all again real soon. Thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye.